thank you. How funny are my new friends? You're all locked in now. It's not going back. I don't know anyone in this city. So thank you for coming. My name is Lucy. So everyone's staying safe. I myself have stopped actively biting my nails whilst on the metro. So we're all here, as we mentioned, because we were learning how to turn hard into humor. Turns out this is something I'm too good at. I work at the federal government. And I work in the office that's intended to respond to genocide. They brought in someone recently to talk to us about the dangers of vicarious trauma. This is when you're surrounded by traumatic things so much that you absorb the trauma like a ShamWow. And so they were like, they asked us questions like, do you ever take your work home with you? We were like, yeah. And do you ever dream about your work? And we were like, oh, the war zone dream, sure. Or do you ever use inappropriate humor to cope with your work? So this week, my coworker came back from Nuremberg and brought cookies for the office. And he was like, I brought cookies. They're filled with, and I was like, justice. And he was like, Nazis. It's my Jewish coworker. So the therapy lady went to my boss and was like, yeah, your entire office has vicarious trauma, like real bad. And we were like, and now you do too. And they gave us a list of things we could do to cope with the trauma. And one of them was spending time around animals, like a therapy pet that people fake to bring onto planes. I could never do that, because no one would ever believe that my dog provides me any emotional support. I have the most judgmental dog in the world, you guys. She sighs deeply at me on a daily basis. Her resting state is not mad, just disappointed. It's like having a teenager that's somehow also your parent. And taking my dog to the dog park is like being a fly on the wall for my own social anxiety. Like I'm at a party where I don't know anyone and I'm watching my dog be me. She just kind of paces the perimeter and acts really, really busy, and if any other dogs come over to her, she's like freezes and just won't engage. I think most pets these days are pretty much just PR. Like, we want people to look at our pets and think nice things about us, like that we're altruistic, or we'll take on a challenge, or we hunt squirrels for our food. Apparently, what I'm giving off is indifferent and kind of salty. So, anyone here have a Labrador?
Yeah.
Yeah, so take Labradors. Labradors are the Land Rovers of dogs. You want people to be like, outdoorsy, all-terrain, up for anything, you're getting muddy, you don't care, you're hunting ducks, it's fine. You only drive them to Whole Foods, they break all the fucking time. Labs are enormous and they're fucking idiots. And they cost like $5,000 for a breeder. I'm sorry, but it's true. No, I know. But they're nice, but they're stupid. Like, you can kind of train them. I knew a lab, though, who ate an entire Easter ham off a countertop. I think this is what lab owners are really trying to say. I can afford to feed this giant idiot and a replacement ham. The PR thing, I think, is especially true of presidential pets. I know a lot about White House pets because I Googled them for this bit. They were like, talk about your trauma! And I was like, you know what I bet's hilarious? A history of White House pets, and I was fucking right. For example, President Harrison had two pets that he named after the Republican principles at the time: reciprocity and protection. It's weird that they were both possums. Woodrow Wilson demonstrated fiscal responsibility by having the White House lawn mowed by 48 sheep. Andrew Jackson had a parrot who swore so badly she had to be removed from his funeral. Andrew Jackson probably knew what was up. Obama knew what he needed to do. First black president, purebred, fancy, European dog. It's like the opposite of all the white people in Columbia Heights. No pit bulls for Obama. But On the other hand, there's actually a very surprising number of presidents who tried to keep animals like baby bears or alligators or tigers in the White House and had to have them removed to zoos, in one case by order of Congress. Which is not the same as my antisocial dog, but still, stars. They're just like us. Yeah, so this is pretty much how I spent my comedy class. Like, everyone, my amazing, funny new friends, were talking all about their trauma and their families and their history and deep stuff, and I was just on this, like, pet train. And then they brought in this woman to do improv games with us to help us work through our material. And to help me, she asked the entire class to walk around the room as if they were the character that I had created. So she was like, so walk around like you're this person with like severe social anxiety who hides behind her dog and like isn't in touch with her feelings and is emotionally dead inside, and just kind of walk around the room and see how that feels to all of you. I was like, okay, first of all, lady, I do that on purpose. Second of all, don't make me start talking about genocide. I broke the workplace therapist, and I will break you too. Thank you so